Hi guys, it's Mary, and I wanted to share with you my new favorite Amazon purchase. It is a half roller, half foam roller, so it's cut in half, and I just got a little one. You can get them really big too, but this one was only $7, and there are so many things you can do with it. So I'm going to show you my 5 favorites, but to be honest, there are a million more, so more videos to come. So the first thing you can do with it, I'm just going to place it flat on the ground. And I have my socks off just so you can feel the surface of the ground a little bit better under your feet. So when you're ready, I'm just going to stand right on top of the foam roller. My arches are right on top, and this in itself is a lot of balance work. And you might be struggling, and that's totally normal and okay. Once you find that balance and your weights and your arches equally, you can start to do a little walk. So I'm just bending one knee and then the other, one knee and the other, and honestly, it feels like a really good foot massage, but it's definitely challenging your balance too. And yeah, I could definitely do this all day. It feels pretty good. So this is a great one to start with. And then the other one that quite honestly is why I purchased it in the first place. These half rollers are so good for stretching your calves. So I'm going to place it this way so you can see, but it really depends on your body. I'm placing my foot so my heel's still on the floor, and the ball of my foot is on the roller. And then you just want to make sure you're standing up tall. So butt isn't out, but you're nice and tall. Abs are in. And right here, you might already feel a stretch. And that feels great. I know I feel a stretch already. If you want more though, what I love about this is all you have to do is bring this foot forward, and you're going to intensify that stretch. You still have to make sure your butt isn't back, but you're nice and in line. And then you even have the option to go forward more and more. And to be honest, like you can see I'm struggling, like my butt's starting to go back because it's just a little too tight for me. But what's fun is you have so many options with this half foam roller. So stretching the calves is another great one. So what's also fun is you can flip it around, and then you can start to play with your balance. So here's where if you're a little worried about balance, you can have a table or something to hang on to nearby. And we're going to come on with one foot and just kind of test the waters, right? And it's definitely going to wiggle a little bit, but what's nice is you're going to strengthen your foot muscles, your ankle muscles, and it's going to go all the way up your leg, core. You're going to feel a lot of outer hip with this too. I'm going to bring my hands on my hips, and then once I find my balance, I'm just going to go forward. I'm going out to the side, woo, and then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go out to the side again. So it's called a half clock. So if you think about the numbers on a clock, if that helps you. I'm going to go to 6 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock for me, and then 12 o'clock, and just keep going. And if you miss one, that's okay. But you can see it's wiggly and I'm working. And what you're trying to do your best is to not let this hip go out too much. So as my leg goes out, I'm not leaning, which honestly is a challenge, but you're going to feel that work here and all over down that leg. And then try the other leg. Of course, I started on my strong side, so see how this side goes. Oh, maybe that was, I don't know. Ooh, but yeah, go slow. And if you find that you're really struggling, maybe just go mini, right? Keep it small until you start to feel like you have more confidence and you have that balance. And like I said, holding onto a table or something is really helpful, or just do it by a wall. So that's really fun. It really shows you the difference in your legs. The next one, I'm going to turn it this way just so you can see, but it's still on the wobbly side. And then again, one foot's going on. Find your balance. And this one's going to be a little mini squat. So I'm going to bend my knee and not fall off the table. We're going to bend the knee and do a squat. And squat. So obviously this one's a little harder. At least for me. And then try the other leg. But it's fun to have those balance challenges, right? And oh my goodness, balance is something we should all be working on. And right, you don't want to wait till like you really need it, right? Ooh, I'm gonna try not to talk. This is one you're gonna need some concentration on, but such a good one. And always a way to make it harder is to go slow. You can tell I'm going really fast, so slowing it down. Yeah, is gonna find that challenge, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna keep working on that one because it's a challenge. So the last one you can do standing, but I'm just gonna stay down here so you can see me. And it's kind of a two-parter. So I'm just gonna take this behind my back. I'll show you this way. So my palms, my thumbs are with my fingers, and my palms are on the outside, and I'm just gonna straighten my arms and just squeeze into that block or that foam roller. So I'm trying my best to keep my arms as straight as I can. Yeah, and I'm squeezing, and it might not look like a lot, but I feel my triceps working a lot. And this in itself is a great chest opener and tricep workout. If you want, you can add on, maybe look forward just so you have good posture. And then I'm going to try to lift just a tiny little bit. And I'm like shaking. I'm barely moving, but it's a lot of work. So you can add that. And what's really hard is keeping those arms super straight while you're squeezing, while you're lifting. So it's those like tiny little movements, but it's a great exercise. So I'm out of breath just from that. But those are my top 5 things to do with this little guy so far. And like I said, there's so many more things. So maybe I'll make another video later. But yeah, I don't push like props a lot, but I would totally say get it, especially if you're like walking a lot and you get tight calves. $7, Amazon, and this little guy is totally worth it. All right, have fun.